I feel like we're like this.
I probably need to move this down.
Good morning.
Is that better? It's very bossy.
I just want to be close to
Already
you.
barking orders at me this morning. Jeez.
Good morning, you guys. We got more cookies from Debbie Taylor.
So excited. Are they over here? Are they in
Yeah,
there?
so here's your stack of cookies.
I need to show people the cookies.
Because this has, she had a couple left over from our logo cookies. And then she also is
my
doing
God.
Blue Lives Matter cookies.
Look at those, you guys. Those
Right?
are so cute.
And then there's like a prescription of tiny cookies.
oh my God.
It's like an RX pack.
I'm going to open while you read.
Yeah. So she wrote, I had some of your logo sugar sheets left over. So I thought I would send you a few more cookies. This time, I also included some others I've been working on. Back the Blue and my Quarantine Cure cookies. That's what the RX things
Oh
are.
my God. These
Isn't
are
that the cutest?
so cute. They're like
And
little pills.
where's your socks?
You see the little
Yeah, they're
pills?
like little, it's like a cure.
It's like, oh my God, these are so cute.
But for fun, I'm enclosing some Trump socks. I couldn't resist. I'll be wearing mine proudly. Enjoy. Debbie Taylor, Debbie's Sweets and Treats. And here are
And here's this like little,
the
See
socks.
it. You can't see because of this. Sorry, do you see the socks? There's Debbie Sweets and Treats.
Socks.
You guys, and her cookies.
Oh my
are-
God.
They're insane good.
Insane.
They're ridiculous.
like, they are
I mean,
really,
well, I like these will be gone.
Yeah.
In, like literally a day.
for real.
Thank
Okay,
you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Debbie. That was a nice surprise
my
on
gosh.
a Monday.
Because we were just talking, like, what was it, last Friday? We were like, we need some food.
There's not really ever a day that we don't say that.
I know. We always need food, but but we can't leave our building anymore.
Yeah, we
Because
really
it's not
can't.
safe here because we're afraid of getting shot.
It's true. I mean,
Or, like, I don't know, there's going to be some random person that's going to try to hit us with some drug needle. So, yeah, because that's how not safe it is in the circle.
it's
now.
pretty bad.
Yeah, and these socks are precious.
So cute. So this is DNC week, and don't expect to see Joe Biden's face until
Yeah.
Thursday because he's very, very, very tired. you guys.
DNC do not care.
So today is Michelle Obama, you, Bernie Sanders,
What do you got, Mom?
because you're speaking tonight.
I'm asking once again for everybody's financial support.
So it's Michelle and Bernie, Amy Klobuchar, and Cuomo.
Oh, Klobuchar speaking tonight.
Yeah, she'll be like this.
She'll be like the chihuahua, the shaky chihuahua.
She'll be so terrified. And so that's happening tonight. Then tomorrow it's going to be AOC for her 1 minute.
How much you want to bet she's going to go past 1 minute?
Well, it's pre-recorded, so I don't know if she'll be allowed to submit anything longer than her pre-recorded minute.
Okay, so it's going to be recorded. It's not going to be live?
Mm-mm. Apparently not. That's what I read last week. Now,
All right.
if they've changed it, maybe, I don't know.
All right.
Stacey Abrams is also on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, it's Kamala, Barack Obama, and Hillary Clinton, because we're apparently living in the past.
Well, this is precisely what they want to do. They want everybody to equate the Biden-Harris thing to
Yeah.
Obama.
And then Thursday, that is when we'll finally catch a glimpse of Joe Biden, and we'll have performances by the Chicks, but not us, because it's the Dixie Chicks. The Chicks, formerly known as Dixie Chicks, will be performing along with Billie Eilish, John Legend, and some other people. I don't know about the other people.
The Chicks are going to be performing.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
They're going to be that song Gaslight.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is what that's how I feel all the time.
Yeah. I don't really like their music now. I used to really like
Really?
their music.
I've never liked them.
Oh, I used to love their
Really?
music. Oh, yeah.
Never liked them.
Yeah, but now it's just angry.
Yeah.
It's just they're very angry. They used to be fun, you know? Now they're just kind
Well, it's because they know they took our
of
name.
sort of militant now. Yeah, and they did take our name.
And they took our name.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And I thought that Chicks was like bad when you're a feminist. Because we've had feminists come after us, and they're just like, that is derogatory.
Now, please join our slut walk.
Yeah. Look at my boobs. Don't look at them. But look at them. But don't. We don't know what we are. We're feminists. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, because some people, well, and sometimes conservatives get after us for having the name chicks.
Yeah.
You just never know
They
who's
just-
going to be mad about what.
Chicks just don't know what they want, you know? But we do. We like our name. So bugger off.
It has served us well.
Yeah.
So there is a group called, it's on Facebook, apparently. I don't know if it's still there, but it was last week, called Loaded Guns Pointed at Venus. I don't know why it's called that, but the purpose of the group is for people to take photos of themselves pointing firearms at their own junk.
Probably not a good idea.
I mean, just,
It's not a...
we would advise against that.
I feel like that's not very smart.
So one guy did it and shot himself in the junk, as you
Yeah.
might expect would happen.
He shot his
Right?
pee-pee.
So
Shot himself right in the pee-pee.
he documented what happened in a series of posts writing, "Hey guys, I might have effed up." And that was accompanied with a photo showing his exposed legs with a towel in between them and all kinds of blood on the floor.
Oh my God.
And a crumpled copy of the U.S. Constitution. So he said, "I'm not kidding. I just shot myself. God's caliber went through my scrotum, mattress, box spring, and floor." And he had to go to the hospital, but he's going to be fine. I kind of wish he wasn't. I kind of wish he just wasn't going to have junk anymore, because that would serve him right.
Okay.
This is an actual group.
Why?
I don't know.
And then
I
why
don't
do they-
know.
Then why does everybody have to document this stuff? You know, I don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see that. Do people really want to see that?
Apparently, there's I don't know how many people are in the group. I would imagine that now that it's been in the news, it might have even more members.
And of course he has a cat. There's a picture of a cat. He's like pointing his gun at his junk. And there's a cat looking at him like, "You're an idiot.
And this isn't going to go well.
This is why
So
you have a
don't-
cat."
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Now, of course, that this has happened, the other members of the group they're calling him the king because of course they are. So they say the reason we're calling him king is partially because the poor guy already shot himself. Don't think he needs to be chastised as well.
Actually, he does need to be chastised.
Quite sure he's learned his lesson without the entire world calling him an
I feel
idiot.
like he needs to be chastised. When you put the Blazing Saddles stuff in here,
I
was
know.
just like, they're putting a trigger warning now with Blazing Saddles. I can't believe they're just now doing it.
And it's like a video. Like there's a person that gets up in front of, before the movie plays, to talk to you, like face to face, about how much you might be triggered by watching Blazing Saddles.
I have to see that
I
video.
know.
Is it a woman?
I think it is. Yeah, I think it is.
So Blazing Saddles, I love the movie. So I wonder what Mel Brooks thinks about this. Because
I don't
you know
know.
he's a raging liberal now.
Yeah, that's right.
He's a raging lib now. And he's all about BLM. He's all about all the stuff, right? And so I'm curious to know what he thinks about the fact that there's some woman that is lecturing you on how triggered you're going to be by his movie.
I mean, it's so dumb.
It is the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah, the lady is a University of Chicago professor of cinema studies and a host on TCM named Jacqueline Stewart. And so apparently it's similar to how they did the one for Gone with the Wind. They had a similar, I didn't know that, but it's like a video introduction of somebody telling you how offensive what you're about to watch in fact is.
And it's just a matter of time before we have somebody that does that for like 16 Candles, because they were complaining about how that's very rapey.
Very rapey.
And how, John Hughes movies are, because, John Hughes he's not here to defend himself, but the people that were in John Hughes's movies, we talked about this, like a year ago, like the Molly Ringwalds and all those people, they were just like, well, I mean, it was great at the time, but now those movies are just not appropriate.
I'm keeping all the money.
Of course I'm keeping all the money. And the only reason that I'm a thing and I'm talking to you right now is because of those movies. But, those movies are just not appropriate now. Really? Because 16 Candles is awesome.
I just had my 14-year-old watch it several weeks ago.
I can't wait for my daughter to watch it. I can't wait for her to watch Breakfast Club. I can't wait for her to watch, like...
Pretty in Pink.
Yeah, oh my God. Like, those movies were so great.
Did he do St. Elmo's Fire, or was that somebody?
I think he did.
Was that? Okay.
I think he
I couldn't
did. Like,
remember.
he did all the great movies of the 80s. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, are you kidding? Like,
Greatest.
Those movies were the best. And so for them to be like, those movies were inappropriate. Oh my God.
Meanwhile, Cardi B's video, that's fine.
That's totally fine. That's fine.
That's totally fine.
Yeah.
There's such a disconnect about what people get offended by on the left.
Yeah.
And then what they promote as awesome.
Yeah. So here they are saying Blazing Saddles is somehow going to trigger people, but then Cardi B is out there talking about WAP. I can't even say what that is. Like, what is wrong with these people?
It's a wet-ass cat, you guys. It's
I mean-
a wet-ass cat.
It's just a cat. Like what? These people have lost their minds.
Yeah,
They've lost their minds.
for real.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to leave John Hughes movies alone. They need to leave them alone.
I mean, they're fantastic movies.
They are fantastic movies.
Now, granted, my kid didn't think, I mean, he enjoyed Breakfast Club and 16 Candles, but not to the extent that I
you
enjoyed
did.
them. Like, he's a guy, so, like, in 16 Candles, his favorite character was Long Duck Dong.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, that's his humor right
Yeah.
now.
I'm hoping that my daughter's favorite character will be Jake Ryan, just like mine was.
Right?
Yeah, even though he's a giant hippie now.
And he has a man bun.
He has a man bun and he's a hippie, and like we were really upset about that. He's kind of
He's 60, you guys. He just turned 60.
I can't.
That means we're so old.
I can't deal.
We are so old.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, Louis Gohmert, cured of the COVID, totally says it's hydroxychloroquine, the whole trio of the cocktail.
He took that.
He took it and he's like, I'm fine now. So there you go. It worked.
Well,
so there you go.
They're just gonna discount him as of some sort of weirdo, right? The media will just discount him.
I mean, seriously. Also, did you guys see the pictures of Barron Trump? Or the videos, actually, that because he got off the helicopter or the plane with Melania and Donald Trump at some event. He is like 6'5".
He's taller than his daddy, and his dad, Trump, is 6'3", and Barron is taller than his dad, like
by a lot.
good 2 inches on his dad.
Yeah.
This kid, what is he, 14?
Yeah, he's 14.
14 years old.
I mean, it's incredible.
He's had to have grown a foot just in the past 3 years. We cannot believe these pictures. You have to go look at Daily Mail when you're done here. You have to go look at Daily Mail and look at these pictures. It's crazy how much he's grown, and his face is starting to really look like his dad.
And he's handsome. Like he's just a
handsome
good-looking kid.
Yeah, and of course, you know that you'll hear nothing. If this were a Democrat kid, they would be fawning all over this family. They'd be fawning all over Melania. They'd be fawning all over Barron because he's precious. He's just a precious kid. And he's very, very smart. Mm-hmm. And so is she. You know, she's so gorgeous. She was a freaking model. She'd be all over every cover of every magazine. She's not been on one.
Yeah.
It's a disgrace what the media's done to her and done to him, frankly.
And now if Biden wins, it'll be interesting to see if Jill gets the covers or if all the attention will be on Kamala. Because I kind of feel like Kamala's going to steal the thunder.
She'll steal the thunder, but I'm sure that Jill will be on a couple. She'll be on a couple.
What cracks me up is seeing her in interviews right now explaining why her husband can't do interviews. So she'll be like, well, you know, listen, we got to stay safe in COVID. She's in the interview. Like, she's sitting 6 feet away from the interviewer explaining,
like, why are you there?
You can't do interviews right now.
Yeah.
I mean, how much sense does that make?
It makes 0 sense.
It makes 0 sense.
Yeah.
Did Rob just come in?
He did. He just came in.
Did he come in and come out? Mm-hmm. Where is he?
He's right there.
Where I came is none of your business.
He's so so gross.
Hi, Rob.
So gross.
I sent you a couple more voicemails to add.
What?
I sent you a couple more voicemails to add.
Tim Kaine is talking again, and I find it interesting that he's blaming the fact that Hillary lost on sexism. After Hillary blamed it on, remember she blamed it on 50,000 things. You remember right after she lost?
That was one of them, right?
I think, sexism is at the top of the list. But she blamed it on a gajillion different things. We had the list going right after she lost. You remember we talked about that on the radio? Like every other day, it was a different thing that she blamed it on. But he's blaming it on sexism. I totally forgot he was a thing. I forgot completely
He
about
was
him.
the most dull running mate of all running mates of all time.
But the thing that's so funny about their dynamic is she was more like the man and he was more like the woman. Mm-hmm. If anything, we were sexist against you. Tim Kaine. Because you were such a girl.
He's such a weenie.
He's such a girl.
Yeah.
God, he's that guy.
What's on your shirt?
Hey, Rob.
Bottle of rainwater.
Oh, wow. You're really repping.
Wow.
I'm doing a
God.
fundraiser. I'm doing a fundraiser for him.
Wow.
Are you serious?
I'm the headliner.
So, wow.
Wow, really?
You're what they got.
I'm the best they could do.
Wow.
Wow.
He's wow.
I mean, no
That's
offense.
Now, in fairness, I did tell on the air yesterday, if Eric Holcomb
That's our governor.
would like to give me a live microphone, I will appear at any event and tell people exactly what I think of him too.
I'm absolutely positive that he knows that, and that's why he's not.
they're never
the
gonna
office
they're
stands.
never gonna give you a microphone.
No.
They're never gonna.
So Rob is to the point now that he is voting for governor for the Libertarian candidate.
Yes,
or
Donald
independent.
Rainwater.
He's actually like campaigning for him.
I mean, like headlining the event.
He's
That's how mad he
he's
is at our
wearing a
governor.
T-shirt. That's what he's doing today.
I mean, that's pretty mad to be. I mean, because
That's how bad.
I'm sure you disagree with this dude about like all kinds of stuff.
Oh, yes.
Like
Lots
what?
of stuff.
Do you want to give an example?
No.
Okay.
No.
But lots of stuff you disagree with him about,
I hate all politicians.
but you're still gonna.
But you're gonna stunt for
Promote.
this guy.
Well,
But
our-
you're gonna wear a shirt.
Our governor is so egregious that I have to do my part.
Okay.
In fairness, I would wear a shirt with your name on it too, Tolly.
You would? You would? Really? I'm gonna bring you a shirt with my name on
absolutely
it.
will.
That just says Tolly. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna totally do that.
Bye, Rob.
Yeah. Bye, Rob.
What else is happening?
You know, just stuff.
Well, like there's that. There's this restaurant in China, you guys. China is. I swear to God. that
Why you
place-
would eat anything from a restaurant in China right now? I don't know
Well, I mean,
why
if
you
you're
would do that.
Chinese and you just want to get out, I suppose you do.
Why would you do that? Why would you get out? Why would you get out at any time in China and eat anywhere other than your own home?
So apparently there was a beef restaurant in China who they were asking people to get weighed upon entering so that they could then give them a recommendation about how many calories they should consume at their meal. And so,
Could you imagine?
can you imagine?
Like walking into a restaurant and they're like, you're gonna have to get on a scale first so we can give you a recommendation of what you can actually consume at this restaurant.
And it's government recommendations, right? So it's like a you know how we have the food tree or the food pyramid or whatever? So it'd be the government saying, oh, this is your weight. Well, you need to lose some. And so therefore, we're going to choose for you what your meal should be.
According to
This is what they did.
According to the communist regime.
Right. Because it's, I mean, this is what they were doing. And so
Yeah.
now there's been some backlash.
Oh.
The restaurant has now apologized.
But they're still doing it.
I don't think they're doing it
They're
anymore.
still doing it. They just apologize. Yeah. Wow.
So, yeah, this is
no beef for you.
They
No
say,
beef.
They say that they're deeply sorry, you guys.
Oh.
They say our original intention was to advocate stopping waste and ordering food in a healthy way. We never forced customers to weigh themselves. They just had them weigh themselves upon arrival.
They just didn't want. They didn't like all the excess. They didn't want people like ordering a bunch of food and then not eating it, and so they were shaming people. They were shaming the fatties that were coming in. That's what it is. Can you believe this?
Wow.
So China, man.
So freaking China.
God, why does anybody go there? Why?
What else is happening?
Let's see. The Never Trumpers now are Mormons.
Yeah, there's like 200 Mormons that wrote
the
some sort of
Latter-day-
open letter saying
Latter-day Saints.
we're not gonna vote for Trump because he's gross and mean, and so and
liberals are
orange.
better. So liberals are better.
So we're just gonna like turn away from all of our actual moral beliefs and vote for a guy that can barely show his face in public at this
that
point.
believes in abortion on demand.
That seems reasonable.
That's totally okay. We're all about that. But because we don't like the way that Trump says things on Twitter.
I mean, the moral
Okay.
high horse people that are never
just-
Trumpers
yeah.
are the worst.
They're the absolute worst.
They are the worst.
And you can tell that these people are the ones who sit at home and watch MSNBC and CNN all day. Get out. Go get out and think for yourselves. Like try to think critically every once in a while, okay? Just stop it. Like you can tell that they can't do that because it's not a morality thing. They think it is, but it's obviously not. Do you even understand what a policy is?
I mean, that's the thing.
They don't understand what the policy issues are, and they're not basing their decisions on that. They're basing it on whether or not they want to be friends with Trump, and that is not the way you should vote or you should support somebody. Who cares? It's like I don't want to date these guys. And I don't want to be friends with them. It's like this. It should be who's the right person for the job based on policy. And if you're a Christian, I would think that you would be looking at, what are the policies here? Well, I think it's pretty clear.
I mean, it's
It should
so
be.
clear.
It should be pretty
It's
crystal
painfully clear that it doesn't even matter at this point if you like him as a person. That should be like the last
No.
priority.
Especially since they're moving in the direction of communism.
Yeah, I mean, that's the worst part. And I
Yeah.
mean, just look at any Democrat city right now. They're in absolute shambles.
Yeah, they're on
including
fire.
ours.
They're
I mean,
on
it's
fire.
bad.
Exactly. Yeah, including ours.
It's really bad. Did you guys see the reaction to Donald Trump's brother's death and the fact that the hashtag wrong Trump was trending for so long?
I didn't even
It's
have
disgusting.
I didn't have to read the story to know that was going to happen. Isn't that
I
sad?
know.
Isn't that sad? Like when he died, I just thought, oh yeah, that's going to happen. And then I read the story and I was like, oh, I saw that coming.
I mean,
That's how bad liberals have become. Like
it's nauseating.
That's how predictable that they are. Is that I just thought, okay, well, they're going to be saying that. They're going to be saying awful things like, well, the wrong Trump died. It's just
yeah. Like,
it's
I mean, I saw
clockwork.
comments saying, you know, that it was either COVID, and that's why it was initially the reason for his death was kept hush hush, and then before it came out, people were like, I wonder if it's a heart condition. If so, I hope it's or I hope it's hereditary. I hope Trump has it too. I mean, just gross. Like,
Yeah.
wishing for someone's death is just ew.
And this is why I question the Latter-day Saints. They want to be on the side of that. How is that in alignment with your Christianity? How? Because these are the people who are wishing that he died instead of it.
Well, to be fair, Biden's statement was actually very nice. I mean, he didn't write it, obviously, but
yeah, of course he didn't.
But I
write
mean,
it.
his account, released a statement. His Twitter released a statement that was very nice.
That's just as disingenuous as Nancy Pelosi saying, "I pray for Trump."
Yeah.
So I don't believe a word of it. I don't believe
Well,
a
but I'm
word
just saying,
of it.
the person that they're voting for is not going wrong Trump. You know what I mean? It's their followers, and you can't always control what followers do. But
you can't always listen to what the guy at the top is saying either on Twitter. Listen, I know that Trump writes his tweets, but Biden did not write that tweet.
oh no, there's no way.
He didn't write it. He has no idea where he is.
He's going to have to come out of hiding on Thursday. I mean, even it's gotten so ridiculous that Chris Wallace, who has not been very kind to Trump, is like saying out loud that it's just getting laughable. The way that Biden is hiding is getting laughable.
And it's why they've propped up Kamala so much.
Yeah.
They're trying to give him cover by making her the darling right now and just talking about her nonstop 24/7. This is all they're doing.
So the Washington Post, initially, their headline about Robert Trump's death read, Robert Trump, younger brother of President Trump who filed lawsuit against niece, dies at 71. That was how they decided to
Eulogize him.
I mean,
basically.
So, and recall that when they were talking about a former ISIS leader's death, they said Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, austere religious scholar at the helm of Islamic State, dies at 48. That was a terrorist, okay? And then, but that is how they eulogize that guy. Robert Trump, they're like, oh yeah, once he filed a lawsuit against someone in his family.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
So then they got called out, and ultimately there was enough pressure that they changed it just to Robert Trump, younger brother of President Trump, dies at 71. Because why do you have to inject your own bias into a headline
Because
about someone's death?
They're the American liberal media.
It's
they
just-
suck. They suck in all the ways.
It's so disgusting.
Yeah.
How
and apparently
obvious it is.
apparently he was a really good guy.
Yeah, it sounds like
He
it.
was a really decent man, a good guy, and he did a lot of wonderful things. He's a charitable man, and he was the quiet one. Like he was the one that kind of
Right.
stood back, and he was just a really good guy. So maybe you should find something out about him and write something nice about him. I don't know. Try that. Just because
Or just don't be awful. Can you just not be awful for 2 seconds while you
No,
write a
they
headline about
can't.
somebody dying?
they can't.
I mean, that's all. That at this point, I don't even need nice. I just need fact.
Hey Jack, go away. How about you go away, Jack?
The trolls are here.
Yeah.
Once you get 5,100 people in a chat at a time,
Yeah.
the trolls are like, "Oh my God, you guys are blonde." This
Well,
is my new favorite. They're
that's-
like, "You guys are, of course, you're blonde." What kind of
Thanks.
insult is that?
Thanks for pointing that out.
Good job with your eyesight.
Genius. Appreciate that.
What the hell?
Well, Jack, we'll be banning you promptly right after this.
Yeah,
But
I
thanks
mean-
for showing your face. We
So
appreciate
yes,
it.
AOC. Angie was just asking. I was just about to get to that. So AOC is now saying that it's problematic for the police union or any police union to be supporting Trump. It's problematic, you guys. It's fine for teachers unions and for any other kind of union.
It's just, yes, problematic when they say we're going to support Trump because Biden, all the liberals suck when it comes to this. And they're totally okay with our cities burning down.
It's just such hypocrisy because, and she's trying to spin it as, well, this union, you know, these are people that have weapons. And so therefore it's like super problematic for a union to support President Trump. Doesn't anybody else see that?
No.
No, you ignorant hag.
No,
it is not a problem.
We don't
And
see
until
it.
you say it's a problem for any union to endorse a candidate, sometimes against the will of their dues-paying members, then you just need to shut your face.
Yeah.
I hate that woman.
What is a garbage disposal?
Oh my God, vegetables grow in the ground.
Oh my God.
I mean, I just can't with her.
Cannot.
And now Ayanna Pressley is making news this morning.
Oh my God, I forgot about her completely. She's like Ringo.
You guys, first of all, she does not have ears. I keep seeing these pictures of her like front on, and her ears are so
Like tiny.
I don't know if they're tiny or if they're just so smashed into her head that when she is facing you directly, it looks like she's earless.
Like she's an alien.
Because she's bald now.
I forgot
remember?
she was bald too. I
Yeah,
totally
and so
forgot about
you
that.
can't, like, if you see
because
a
of the
picture,
alopecia.
because of the alopecia.
That's
She's very
right.
stunning and brave about
Yeah,
it.
she is brave.
But anyway, she's getting in all kinds of trouble this morning because she's saying there needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there is unrest in our lives. So people are like, oh my God, she's encouraging more of this horrific, horrible rioting, looting behavior. Now, I mean, she's not saying that exactly, but it's easy to kind of put that on her because when you say anything supportive of what's happening in Democrat cities right now, you're basically saying this is okay. This is okay. It needs to happen until like significant changes are made. Well, no, you need to have ears. So, I mean, I just am really freaked out by the ear thing.
I did not see Antifa at Sturgis. I didn't see that.
Yeah, there's like 10 people that like Antifa members thought it would be a good idea to show up at Sturgis.
Why would you do that? Why would
And
they
of course,
do that?
they had no problem being protected by cops, which was interesting.
That is really interesting.
They had no problem with that. But then, of course, the Sturgis people were like,
You don't get
you're
to
not
do
gonna
that.
be here. No.
I was gonna say that.
You're
why
not
would
gonna
they show
disrupt
up?
things.
Why would they show up there of
Terrible
all places?
idea.
That seems like a really, really bad idea.
It's a terrible idea.
Oh,
and it did not
no.
go well for them. So
Yeah.
that was a very short-lived moment.
Yeah, you
but-
need to sit down, Waldo. Yeah.
Anyway,
We probably
gotta
need to go do things, you guys.
Yeah, it's
All
time
right.
for us
So
to
everybody
go.
bring it in. Everybody bring it in. Oh my God, it's Monday. It's a Monday, you guys. We hope you make it count. And we will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.